I've done the unthinkable. I ordered from Titan Fitness. What's going on, guys? Coach Joe here at the Lion's Den. First of all, drink your coffee. Second of all, it went from being like -7 degrees here in PA to now it's 55 degrees. I'm sweating. I'm glad that's taken care of. This whole Titan Fitness debacle, where did this idea even come from? I'm gonna let you know. If you're a member of my Iron Lions Facebook page, which you should be, and if you're not, that's stupid, because we do form checks, articles, motivational talk. It's a fantastic community, and to top it all off, it's free. Just on Facebook, Iron Lions Facebook group, join. We are commencing an army. It's not a cult. I swear it's not a cult. I don't know. Do you think it's a cult? It's not a cult. Kind of hopped up on coffee, not gonna lie. So I threw this comment in the group to get some conversation going. A little bit of a pot stir. And the comment was, I don't understand why people still buy from Titan Fitness with the horrible reputation that they had. And this is kind of the same timeline when Rogue and Titan were going back and forth, and Rogue's just kind of been going after people one by one in terms of trademarking and branding. However, I thought it was a good point to make on, you know, why are people still buying from Titan after you hear these horrible horror stories all the time? You have guys like my boy Alan Thrall who have made a video that is just bye-bye Titan Fitness, and I'll put the link below or right up here for you guys to watch that video. But then you also have other guys who dispute what he says, and they have good stories. So in this group that I have set up, I've had awesome stories and then some horror stories. And I just thought to myself, I actually can't chime in on this because I really don't have anything from Titan Fitness besides one gift that I had gotten from a friend. So I said to myself and in the group, I'm gonna put aside 500 bucks and I'm gonna order from Titan Fitness, and now I'll have my own review. Well, here we are. I spent the 500 bills, and this is what I got. I got 5 things, and these are things that I thought my gym really needed, and that if they came in good condition, they would be awesome additions to the gym. The first one that we had was another duck walk, or a duck walking pin that you see in Strongman. And I thought it'd be cool because I only have one of those, and if I had 2, we can have girls and guys going. Great. The next thing I got was another landmine that I can put in the bumper plates, and that can be portable for wherever. And I have one from Rogue, so this is from Titan, so I'll compare them. The third thing I've got was another just basic loading pin for grip work, because we do a lot of that in Strongman. The fourth thing, no, I'm forgetting. This thing. Yeah, log. I got a log. I got a 10-inch log, because in the Lion State competition that we have, the women will use a 10-inch log, and I already have an 8 and a 12. On Rogue, it's about $400 and some, and on Titan Fitness, it was like $100 some for this log. So I bought the log. The last thing I had gotten was a Husafell stone, because Husafell stones suck, and I don't think I'm deemed a strongman gym without a Husafell stone, so I threw that on there. In terms of shipping, I had gotten all these boxes besides one within a week, which to me was really fast. The only thing I was missing was a Husafell stone. I had emailed them and I had said, hey, I don't know what happened, but I'm missing my one package. When will it be there? They responded immediately and said it'll be there today. And I'm like, okay, crazy. So in terms of customer service, awesome. In terms of shipping time, very fast. In terms of box quality, in terms of packaging that I received, I'm gonna give it probably a 2 out of 5. And the reason being is because all the smaller stuff was fine. It was packaged really tight and it looked great. The bigger stuff, however, when I got the log, I had noticed that the log ends were busted out of the box. The box was kind of messed up a little bit, but it wasn't so bad. But the one that was really bad was the Husafell stone. It almost had looked as if the item was shipped to the wrong person. This person was like, wow, I got a big package. I'm gonna open it up. They opened it up, realized it's a Husafell stone. This is a random person who had no idea what the heck a Husafell stone was, repackaged it, and then sent it to me, or sent it to FedEx, and then they sent it to me. So I'm just thankful that it was a Husafell stone, which is kind of indestructible, hopefully. but that's kind of the deal with that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut on over to the next segment where I unbox and we're using the equipment and I give you that review. So let's go. Okay, it's time to finally unwrap these bad boys and save some time with having to unwrap everything, but here we are with all the things that I had bought. I'm gonna go through each one, tell you what I see, what I like, what I don't like, and kind of conclude this review. So first thing here is just a landmine that slips right into bumper plates. I was a little worried at first that the bolts wouldn't fit, but they actually fit fine. Same type of quality in terms of almost compared to Rogue. However, I will say the main theme with all this is just welding, where you can kind of see, you know, a lot of the welding, which probably isn't the nicest, but whatever, as long as it works, I'm okay with it, with not spending nearly as much money as I would have on Rogue. All right, so then we got a loading pin. Loading pin looks pretty much identical to the one from Rogue. Like I said, on the base, there's kind of some welding marks that you can see and feel, which aren't the neatest. In terms of a loading pin, I'm not really worrying so much about the aesthetics, more so how it does in training. Right over here, we have this duck walk pin. I will say, compared to the Rogue one that I have, it's definitely heavier, okay? So that's kind of the first thing I noticed right off the bat. Like I said, there are some welding marks I can see here at the base, but overall, looks fine, feels fine. So we'll see how that holds up. Husafell stone, which I got right over here. Pretty much just a Husafell stone. So, you know, that thing's probably gonna take a beating in training, so we'll see how it holds up in terms of if it gets dropped or, you know, if there's gonna be any chunks that kind of move or come off of it, but we'll see. If you guys have one of these, put in the comment section down below if you guys drop them or you place them down, if anything ever happens. I'm interested to know. Like I said, you can kind of, you know, see the welding marks and feel them a little bit. There's some spots here that I don't think were painted over completely, so you can kind of feel the difference there. But overall, like I said, if it gets the job done, I'm all right with it. Last one we got right here. Ugh. Yes, we got the log. So first cool thing I actually noticed about this log is that the handles were knurled. So I'm a fan of that, I think that was cool. The one that I have is a Pitbull Log, and it does not have that. I'm not sure if the Rogue ones have it or not, but cool little feature. Overall, you know, it's 10 inches, feels like a 10-inch log. And I would say the main issue I see with this, like I said, once again, the common theme is all the welding marks, and you can actually see that and feel like where they did put their welds. So hopefully they hold up in training. You know, sometimes logs do get dropped, so we'll be interested to see what happens with that. But overall, like I said, if it gets the job done and I saved hundreds of dollars, I'm cool with it, but really it'll be like a long-term thing. Like, will this hold up, you know, for a year or two, or 3 years, 4 years? Am I gonna have to replace it? You know, and is it gonna be kind of like, I'm gonna have to spend the money twice? I don't know yet, but that's pretty much my overall take on it. You know, I didn't have any horror story moments besides the Husafell box looking terrible, and the log was a little sketchy too. All the rest of the stuff was packaged fine. Got the shipping here early, which was nice. They took care of great customer service when I had, you know, an email that I had sent out. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. So to conclude the entire thing, if you have the money to buy top of the line equipment, I am always an advocate for buying top of the line equipment and buying once. Now, if you do not have the money, okay, and you need some sort of equipment and it has a good reputation on Titan, I would look into that first, and then you can purchase that, and you can have it until you need to buy something else or upgrade. I will say Titan is known for being more of a garage gym, and I think they are fine for a garage gym setup. However, owning a business, you know, I'm worried about people's safety, the longevity of my equipment, and wanting to have the best equipment possible for people to train here, because it does say elite training facility, and that means everything that happens inside these walls, including the equipment, must be elite. Now, this was for a experiment for the YouTubes. Comment down below, guys, what you think of any of this equipment, the Titan stuff that you have. If you have an awesome story, put it down below. If you have a horror story, I want to hear it. And probably in the future, I'll buy something maybe like a power rack, and we'll see what happens when I get a power rack, if the nuts and the bolts fit, if I do get the order or something bad happens. So I'm kind of just trying to test the waters and see what's going on. But if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I thank you guys a lot. Stay lean, mean, strength machines, and I'll talk to you guys next time.